Are you a business owner feeling like a hamster on a wheel, constantly spinning but never getting anywhere? Many business owners struggle with overwhelming workloads, feeling like they've no control over their time and energy. So let's explore the consequences of this overwhelm and discover how you can shift to a more fulfilling and joyful business life. The three bad things that happen when you are in overwhelm is the demands of running a business lead to the neglect of personal relationships. I mean, imagine missing a child's soccer game or drifting apart from your spouse just due to constant work stress. The missed opportunities in your business. Overwhelm can prevent you from seizing the important opportunities because you're constantly firefighting. You don't see the opportunities for growth on your doorstep. And it's easy to miss out on those valuable, maybe networking events or potential partnerships, or even that big customer that you've been waiting for. So the third bad thing is burnout. Business owners tend to put themselves last and they suffer because they have a lack of self-care. And that puts a relentless pressure of being a business owner right at the core of everything you are. And it can take a toll on your mental and physical health. That burnout can lead to decreased productivity, decreased motivation, and even health issues. I was working with a client named Sarah, and she was a busy entrepreneur struggling with the balance demands of her business and her personal life. Every time she walked in my office and I asked her how she was feeling, she said, I'm just overwhelmed. And she was exhausted, and she felt like she was really missing out on important moments with her family. And through our coaching sessions, Sarah learned a couple of things. She learned to implement a 90-day plan, conduct a time study. We created a default calendar, and these strategies helped her regain control of her time, reduce the immense stress that she was feeling, and she was prioritizing her well-being, and it was showing up in the results in her business. So let's go back to those three things we worked on with Sarah and talk about how they could impact your business. So if we started with a time study, and a time study helps you identify where your time is actually going. And when we're on that hamster wheel, we don't always recognize that we're spending time doing things that have low value in our business. So the time study allowed us to make adjustments and actually begin to delegate some of the things that were low skill and low interest. And what we found is some of the folks on Sarah's team loved the additional responsibility. So the productivity really started to kick in. And then we put in place a default calendar, not only for her, but even for some of her team members. And a default calendar is a powerful tool for scheduling your time efficiently. And when you set aside time for those specific tasks and activities, you actually do prevent the overwhelm. You feel organized, you feel empowered, and it actually gives you back that sense of accomplishment. And then we worked on putting together a 90-day plan. In fact, we do a 90-day plan, guess what? Every 90 days. And the reason we do a 90-day plan, it's a short enough increment that we can get usually 3 core goals accomplished, but it's not a real long thing so that we're not putting things off until the end. We know we've got 90 days to accomplish 3 things, and that's usually my core request of each of my clients. It provides that clear roadmap. It sets goals. It's kind of like a GPS for your brain, making sure that you achieve what you're doing, because most business owners are not writing down the top 3 things I'm going to achieve this quarter to take my business forward. And sometimes just the act of writing them down makes them more achievable. You'll feel more focused and more in control. The final benefits of implementing some of these strategies is you get to prioritize yourself and not feel guilty about it. You'll be able to make sure that your own well-being is a priority, and you'll make time for that self-care. And I guarantee you, your family and your team will see it, and they will respond positively to it. It will allow you to strengthen those relationships. With more control over your time, you will be able to spend the quality time with loved ones. And in Sarah's case, she had kids, but it doesn't matter if you've got a spouse or kids, you've got friends, you've got maybe sports teams that you'd like to get back involved with, you've got activities that you want to do, and the business is taking that away from you. And that actually sometimes can make you feel resentful. So we want to make sure that you don't feel that you feel empowered and you're taking care of you and making you a priority. And then it actually allows you, by writing that 90-day plan, to help you stay focused and motivated and on track, and you'll achieve your business goals. After a year of writing 4 90-day plans, and you look back at your business and at your life, oftentimes you don't even recognize the business that walked in my door on day one. So if you are ready to shift from overwhelmed to overjoyed right now, book a 15-minute call with me to discuss how we're going to work together to transform your business and your life. Let's create a business that supports your goals and brings you joy, and let's do it together. Book that call today. Thanks.